Well, good evening and welcome to Project ARRIBA's 40th graduating class. My name is Roman Ortiz and I'm the Chief Executive Officer to this great organization. This year marks Project ARRIBA's 21st anniversary as a workforce intermediary, and our goal remains consistent, and that is to invest in human capital, which improves the lives of local El Pasoans, which in turn helps meet employer demands. Project ARRIBA continues to be employer-driven, regionally focused, and participant-centric. With today's class, Project ARRIBA has graduated almost 1,600 at-risk students into demand careers. Over the last year, our job place graduates are earning over $48,000 a year and no longer depend on government welfare programs. Program graduates are adding $750 million to the local economy here in El Paso and pay an additional $171 million in taxes over the remainder of their work years. We continue to be a great return on investment. For every dollar invested in Project ARRIBA, $24 is being returned back into this community. Project ARRIBA is a community-based nonprofit that operates as a workforce and economic development initiative in the Paso del Norte region. We were incorporated on December 16, 1998 as a public not-for-profit. Our mission is to assist economically disadvantaged individuals in gaining the education and job skills needed for demand occupations that pay a family-sustaining living wage in El Paso, Texas. Project ARRIBA promotes a working partnership between community-based organizations, training institutions, and private corporate partners. Project ARRIBA is unlike any other job training program in our region. It is a true labor market intermediary that connects individuals wanting a higher education, training providers, and local employers needing a skilled workforce. The program provides access to an education and helps students persist while in school to successfully complete a degree or certification in a timely manner. Furthermore, the program helps meet regional workforce shortages while strengthening the local economy. The success of the Project ARRIBA program is made possible through the partnerships we have in the community. Our board of directors consists of highly talented and influential members of our community in the business and public sector. Half of our board consists of members of the El Paso Interreligious Sponsoring Organization, or EPISO. Their hard work and dedication was the momentum that helped start Project ARRIBA over 21 years ago. I want to thank each member of our board for their strategic vision for this organization and for having the common goal of seeing people succeed.
It gives me great pleasure to recognize and congratulate your outstanding achievements. While this year has been different than normal, it is wonderful that you overcame the challenges and completed your education with Project ARRIBA. Continue to be the best as you carry on to new possibilities. Meanwhile, stay safe during the holidays.
Project ARRIBA would not be the success it is today without our incredible team of talented individuals. I would like to reintroduce them to you here tonight. Sandra Aguirre, Program Specialist. Yvonne Castillo, Program Developer. Sam Correa, Accounts Payable Clerk. Mimi Duran, Senior Case Manager to the UTEP BSN participants. Priscilla Estrada, Senior Case Manager to the Texas Tech BSN participants. Estela Flores, Case Manager to the El Paso Community College participants. Angie Guerra, Program Specialist. Isela Loera, Senior Case Manager to the El Paso Community College participants. Olivia Lucero, Director of Accounting. And Vicky Ray, Senior Case Manager to the El Paso Community College participants and ESL population. Please help me welcome Justin Chapman, Chairman of the Board to Project ARRIBA.
Good day, graduates, on this special day that you are rightfully enjoying. Congratulations on the journey that you've been on. It's been a journey that has lasted a long time, and there's a long path that brought you here today, and we're grateful that within the more recent time period that you reached out to Project ARRIBA, that you worked carefully and closely with them, that you've put in the long hours and the hard work and the dedication and the commitment. You've overcome obstacles, and you have indeed accomplished much. Congratulations on your graduation. Congratulations as you look toward the future, as you set your sights on great things, on improvement for you personally and for your families, and for those of you who have children, for your children as examples to them. I know that your families are proud of you, your friends are proud of you, and we at Project ARRIBA and with the Board of Directors are similarly proud of you. We know that all that you've done is not easy, and we celebrate with you. We are sorry that we can't be there in person. It's an interesting time, but the career that you're going into is important. It's needed. We are grateful that we were able to come up beside you and work with you and to encourage you. And we wish you the very best as you move into the future. Stay in touch with us. We love to hear your success stories. We're confident that success lies in your path. Work hard, push forward. Thank you for being an example, and enjoy today. Thank you.
Thank you, Justin. Please help me welcome the Reverend Dr. Ed Rodin-Lucero, Vice Chair of the Board to Project ARRIBA.
Greetings to you, our graduating participants of Project ARRIBA. I am Reverend Dr. Ed Rodin-Lucero. I am the Vice Chairman of the Board of Project ARRIBA. I also serve as pastor of St. Thomas Aquinas Catholic Church here on the east side. And one of my roles is as vice chair or co-chair of the El Paso Interreligious Sponsoring Organization, known as EPISO and Border Interfaith. It was way back in 1997 that EPISO proposed to our elected officials and our business leaders the model that eventually became Project ARRIBA. And so for all of these years, we've had the really great pleasure to see El Pasoans who have had to struggle with a lot of obstacles in their lives to be able to advance their skills and training so that they can be able to work in a job that pays a living wage with benefits. So my colleagues and I on the board recognize that you have traveled a long road marked by many difficulties and challenges. And so we congratulate you and are very happy for you and your loved ones. You are graduating, of course, at a time when a lot of people are faced with many obstacles these days because of illness, and the challenges of having lost a loved one, people dealing with unemployment or underemployment, all because of COVID. So all of you, regardless of the career you have chosen are probably, looking at more challenging days ahead. But we trust that with your training, with all the skills that you have enhanced at Project ARRIBA, you're ready for the future and ready for this new chapter in your personal life and the life of your family. One of the things that we constantly promote in EPISO, in our community organizing, is our participation in the civic life of our community. All these years, EPISO has had to go before City Council and our County Commissioners Court to ask for their investment in Project ARRIBA. And because of their investment, the investment of the state of Texas and other foundations, the funds make it possible for you to receive the education that places you in this new path. So my appeal to you is to be registered to vote, know who your city rep is, your county commissioner. When there is a race like now for mayor or county judge, pay attention to those races and always let the candidates know that you expect them to endorse continued funding for Project ARRIBA. So again, on behalf of my colleagues, congratulations to you. May God bless you all with a peaceful and healthy Christmas.
Before we present tonight's graduates, I wanted to share with you some interesting demographics about our graduating class. Our graduates this semester are from UTEP, Texas Tech, and EPCC. 95% of this graduating class is female. 91% are Hispanic. All 100% of this cohort, before they started training, were at or below poverty. Of this class, 22% received food stamps. Their average age is 28, and 50% are parents of dependent children. Lastly, 29% are from the rural area of El Paso County. Based on the job-placed graduates so far this year, they will add over $3 million in additional payroll that would not be there if they did not get training. More especially, our graduates are now needed more than ever, as they are essential in the fight against COVID. Layla Melendez was appointed CEO of Workforce Solutions Borderplex on March 12th of this year. Workforce Solutions Borderplex is a public, non-profit agency of the Texas Workforce Commission. The agency serves a 6-county region in southwest Texas by connecting employers with skilled employees. She works closely with local businesses, educators, and economic development agencies towards improving the skills level of El Paso's residents and the competitiveness of the Borderplex region. Layla is native El Pasoan, having graduated from Bel Air High School and her bachelor's degree in management from the University of Phoenix and her master's degree in business administration from UTEP. In 2016, she completed an executive education course at the Harvard Kennedy School of Government in Behavioral Insights. She is very active in the community, serving on boards that promote and serve El Paso and its citizens, including the Firemen and Policemen's Pension Fund Board, Executive Forum, and the Sun Bowl Advisory Committee. Please help me welcome my friend and colleague, Layla Melendez.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Layla Melendez, CEO of Workforce Solutions Borderplex. Thank you for asking me to say a few remarks at your graduation. I am honored to speak with you today and to congratulate you on your tremendous achievement. No doubt, we'd rather celebrate in person. I know I took for granted crowded events with families, balloons, banners, flowers, the whole party. And although I can't share these with you, I want to show you that I did get you something. But in all seriousness, this pandemic and the isolation we have had to endure because of it has made me focus on what's really important. It's not the balloons and the banners. It's you. It's your hard work, period. That is the point of this moment. This graduation is especially historic because of the extra layer of difficulty you had to reach it. I wish I could hear from all 58 of you, your story about how you pushed through to get here. I hope you are as proud of yourself as your family, friends, and community is. 55 of you are women, and half of you have children. I'm sure there were many nights you couldn't bathe your kids or put them to sleep because you were doing homework. It took you all 20 months to finish your degrees. Do you remember how you felt during that last 5 weeks? I'm sure you were exhausted as you reached the end, but it's here. I am especially happy to see that 16 of you are from the county area. I hope you'll find opportunities to serve those communities that you know are so much in need. It takes a lot to reach into your gut and commit to something so important yet difficult as obtaining your degree. I struggled to focus when I was younger, and it took me longer than the typical time to get my degree too. And the longer it took, the harder it was to keep going. At times I wanted to just stop. I fooled myself into thinking I was okay with where I was in life. But there was something nagging me. You know what it was. It was a voice telling me, taunting me, daring me to go after what I wanted and I knew I could obtain. The moment came when I realized that it wasn't selfish of me to want to return to school. We didn't return to school just for us. We also did it for them, for our kids, our families, our future. So many people are going to benefit from your graduation. So I also encourage your family and friends, in addition to saying congratulations, to say thank you for the sacrifices you made in the spirit of lifting up the entire family unit, and for going out into the community that so needs you, especially now. El Paso is eagerly awaiting your help. This is what you did it for. You've been called to step in and help us get through this crisis. Thank you. And this isn't it. You have more to do, more to accomplish. Guess what you just did? You raised the bar. You have set a new standard for yourself and for your family. You have set a great example for those around you. I know you'll encourage and support others in your family to also commit to achieving their goals. You know what it takes. Share with others your story and be proud of the challenges you overcame to get this done. Your story doesn't have to be perfect or normal according to old standards. It's supposed to be hard and different for everyone. Everything worth doing is worth making sacrifices for. Be proud of your sacrifices because they are what made you strong and focused enough to get here. Workforce Solutions Borderplex is so proud to support you, and we are so glad to have such a dedicated and laser-focused partner in Project ARRIBA. The entire team at Project ARRIBA is such a powerhouse for the El Paso community. They change lives. I congratulate them as well for committing to each and every student, those ahead of you and those after you. Their mission continues, and we will do all we can at Workforce to ensure that they can do more of what they do for years to come. Once again, congratulations and thank you for this achievement. We are very proud of you. Have a great afternoon.
Good evening to all my fellow graduates and fellow participants of Project ARRIBA. It's truly an honor to share this moment with you and of course my family and friends. My name is Amanda Heikkinen, sorry. I'm a proud El Paso native and I was born and raised here. I come from a family rich with Hispanic culture and American and Native American as well. Prior to joining the Project ARRIBA family, my education background consisted of a high school diploma and some college courses that were a combination of pre-med courses and journalism. So no, I was not that student or that person that grew up knowing what she wanted to be before she got into college. But eventually, as I started working, I figured out what my calling was, and it was nursing. Before Project ARRIBA, at one of my jobs, actually, there was a workshop being held, and this is where I met with Priscilla. She gave me the information on Project ARRIBA, and with time, I eventually became part of the Project ARRIBA family. Once I actually went to Project ARRIBA, this is where I was introduced to Mrs. Vicky. Mrs. Vicky, she's made these 5 years with Project ARRIBA absolutely enriching, loving, and very supportive. There were some challenges I did have to face throughout this program, and Mrs. Vicky was with me, letting me know that they can be overcome. Nearing the beginning of my first semester in nursing school, my husband was actually deployed to Korea, and I was pregnant with my second child at the time, my son, and my daughter was 1. And I didn't realize the impact it would have on me personally and academically. So it was a challenge. Um, I think we were actually at a VIP meeting the day I had to say goodbye to my husband at the airport. And Miss Mimi was there to at least check on me and see if I was okay. For those of us who are in nursing school, having someone who is a huge support, it's very difficult to have them leave. I had to rely on my family, especially my parents and my sister. My family was a very huge support, as well as Project ARRIBA. Project ARRIBA helped me with the childcare that helped me take the strain off both myself and my family. So that was a huge help. In nursing school, every second that we have is accounted for, and that can be very difficult, especially when you're trying to be almost 100%. And in my case, it was 100% for school and trying to still have that energy to provide for my children. And even to be a support while my husband was away in another country. The people and the staff that keep Project ARRIBA going, they're truly doing God's work. They help give us the hope and faith where in other circumstances it might not have been possible. When I had to sit and think of ways in which Project ARRIBA has helped me get to this point, the only thing I could think of was what haven't they helped me with. When it came to finances for books and tuition and childcare. That adds up. For my family at this point now that I've been able to, that I'm graduating, I can now be able to provide financial stability for us. I'll be able to do something that I love doing and makes my life have purpose. Besides being a mother to my beautiful children, I really do want to give a great thanks to Mrs. Vicky for motivating me even when there was really tough days that I had. I also want to thank her for not making me feel like a burden when I had to bring my kids into the office. My kids absolutely loved her, and they loved going to the office. It was definitely a home away from home. I'd also like to thank Mrs. Mimi, Miss Angie, and Sam for always, sharing good company and making time even though you were working very hard. Your company, you always made Project ARRIBA feel like a home away from home. You worked very hard and you kept busy, and yet you still made time for us. Mr. Ramon, thank you so much for your encouragement, support and wisdom, your guidance as well, and the opportunity within this program. To all the board members, I really do thank you for helping Project ARRIBA become what it has for so many of us, and for making it a program that some otherwise would make our dreams seem impossible. And you guys are making that possible for us. It's truly appreciated, and I don't think I could thank you enough. And for anybody that's just joining, as far as being a participant, I feel like you won't regret being a member. My 5 years have been absolutely amazing. And of course, I want to definitely say thank you to my family. It's been a rough year this year, but we made it. And this moment wouldn't be what it is without you, and it wouldn't be something to share if I didn't have it with you. It means a lot to share something like this with you, so thank you. And thank you at Project ARRIBA for allowing us this opportunity to say that. Again, good night and congratulations to all of you, And for those of you that are still in it, keep pushing. You're going to get there, and it's going to be great when you get to this point. Thanks.
It is my honor now to present the 40th graduating class of Project ARRIBA participants to you tonight. Starting with the El Paso Community College graduates, we have Damaris Adame, registered nurse, Yuvia Bailey, registered nurse, Naomi Chavez, registered nurse, Marisa Estrada, registered nurse, Danielle Pereira, registered nurse, Michelle Flores, licensed vocational nurse, Carla Rodriguez, licensed vocational nurse, Priscilla Fuentes, licensed vocational nurse, Lizette Garcia, registered nurse, Sonia Grijalva, registered nurse, Amanda Heikkinen, licensed vocational nurse, Elizabeth Hernandez, licensed vocational nurse, Amber Huscroft, licensed vocational nurse, Ajith Kuhanthan, registered nurse, Sandra Licon, registered nurse, Jeanette Luna Flores, registered nurse, Carmen Mireles, registered nurse, Ligia Ochoa, registered nurse, Gina Pedraza, licensed vocational nurse, Samantha Perales, registered nurse, Alejandra Ponce, registered nurse, Leticia Ramirez, licensed vocational nurse, Melanie Rebollo, licensed vocational nurse, Laura Sanchez, registered nurse, Alexis Saucedo, registered nurse, Katie Stubblefield, respiratory care technology, Annette Vasquez, respiratory care technology, and Idali Villanada, respiratory care technology. Moving on to our Texas Tech graduates, all in the Registered Nurse Bachelor's Degree program, we have Catarina Carrillo, Bridget Delfin, Samantha Favela, Maribel Gaitan, Shari Joseph, Mónica Morales Holguín, J. Fidel Moreno Arias, Jessica Reyes, Lisette Salazar, and Veronica Vélez. Moving now to our UTEP Registered Nurse graduates in the nursing program, we have Jasmine Anchondo, Cynthia Avila Hernandez, Berenice Carlos, Cristina Cordova, Annette Esparza, Marina Guerrero, Michelle Hernandez, Sofia Kirby, Selena Lackey, Guadalupe Montanes, Ivy Morales, Arlene Nino, Natalia Ontiveros, Jessica Ortega, Priscilla Ramirez, Steven Rubio, Andrea Sanchez, Estrella Miramontes, Amberly Tovanache, Lillian Vega, and Dominic Wilson. In closing, I want to thank everyone for being with us tonight in this virtual graduation. Our hope is that next year we will be able to see each other more. Thank you for helping Project ARRIBA achieve a major milestone with 40 graduations behind us, and we look forward to the future with anticipation. Thank you to each graduate for your stellar achievements. Thank you to our current program participants who are working tirelessly towards attaining your degree. And thank you to Project ARRIBA supporters for your continued partnership. On behalf of the Board of Directors, the staff here at Project ARRIBA, I want to thank you. Have a great holiday season, and God bless.